Then Steve Sharif, who says, no big deal. It's not hard to release a good game. You just have to not be a greedy dick and just be good. Not a big deal. He like pops into the game. He's like, hey guys, be cool if you stopped. Can't we all just be mature about this? Which is obviously how the internet works. And so he he likes bug fixes in games. He's worked on QA in games and things like that. And so he was doing a bug report with his group, and somebody stream sniped him and attacked him while he was doing a bug report. Dad on his own said, he goes, you said you stream sniped me, so you saw I was putting in a bug. That's not really cool. We're going to come back and we're going to fight you. I believe his exact quote was, get all of the violence, guys. And so they went back and they got all their violence. And then they went out and made like Reddit posts and complained. And then Steve Sharif was like, carry on, Pirate Software. Like, good luck in your political drama. Like, this is what this is for. Like, he's not doing anything wrong. It's a PvP game.
It's cool.
Yeah. And those are the narratives that's
an
form.
Elon
Right. And those are the stories that form naturally, as opposed to a curated, experience that is PvE. And it's not going to be something that attracts a lot of people. Not every, like, we would bet, and easily, I think everybody here can agree that the PvE player base is much, much larger, not even anywhere near close. But I would say the PvP player base is much, much louder, and they think they're much bigger than they are. That's something that's fine. That's awesome. But if it's like, okay, it didn't hit this monumental number and hold millions of players over a generation, if you have that expectation, I think you're going to be sorely mistaken, because heck, I haven't seen the video yet, but Asmon put out a video, I think, talking about his frustration with live service games.
So I think, just for a second, like, it's just a brief education.
Yeah, go ahead.
Somebody that's been a full-time content creator. First of all, my understanding is that his ban was on Zakrar, not Asmongold.
Right.
So if that's true, there's a very different cost here for Asmongold as opposed to other bans, like some of the people who were raiding hummus and being intolerant towards other groups, and then they caught a ban. They were much more affected. So if there are 30 days in every month all year, and you have, let's say for easy math, you have 300 subscribers to your channel, and they subscribed pretty evenly throughout the month because you stream 7 days a week, 365 days a year, then you have 10 little notifications popping up every day, and that's your subscriptions. They're set to renew, and as long as those people keep tuning in and they're down to support that creator, it will keep, it's going to keep updating. However, if a channel is banned or suspended on the day that it comes time for renew, it does not renew, and you have to come back and manually subscribe after the fact. So if they ban you for, let's say, 3 days, then 10% of your income the following month is likely gone, and you need to earn those people back. They need to come back and go, oh, I haven't subbed. Oh, that's weird. And then they have to, and you've now missed out on how many days of revenue that is from that person if they were going to say subscribed all year. So when you see these bans, a lot of people I see get frustrated at the length of these bans. They're so short, but that's because a 1 day ban is already 1/30th of their monthly money, and it can take months to recover that. So when you see a 10-day ban or a 30-day ban, a 30-day ban resets all subscriptions, all of them. So it doesn't need to be a ban longer than 30 days. It doesn't need to be 6 months, because at 30 days, you have already taken a self-employed person to zero. They start over. But Asmon wasn't affected by that as much because his primary channel wasn't banned.
And most of I think use it. He hasn't been really using it primarily, like he's been doing Zakrar. What would be an interesting, I'd like to get your thoughts on this to the panel here, is that you brought up something like an interesting story, like Asmon getting banned. I don't think, it might have a small financial impact, but he's set up to where he comes back, he's bigger. Like that's how it works. Yeah. But there is a class of streamer who that is devastating for, right? Like if you got banned in that position, like that would have been catastrophic for that 10% or that 20%. Absolutely. So it's like in terms of that, like the ban and the punishment does not scale. At some point, it's a paid vacation that you get, because when you come back to bigger numbers, more news coverage, people talking about you. You're more in the zeitgeist than ever before, I guess, depending on what it is that you did.
Yeah. You have to come back and earn it. You have to come back, and you have to come back hot.